Hey YouTubers and fellow Jeepers everywhere, this is Jeep for Me, and I did another mod on my 2013 JKU Rubicon. This one was a sound upgrade. I replaced both of the factory speakers in the front as well as the two that are located in the sound bar. I used the 77 kick 10s. This is a tweeter as well as a mid-range, and I can tell you that the whole mod took about 2 hours and roughly spent about $140 to $150. But for a mod of this cost, the quality and improvement was just phenomenal, night and day. The clarity as well as the volume level as well as the overall performance of these speakers, I can tell you it was a huge upgrade for a very minimal cost. The whole mod took about 2 hours, and what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to show you the breakdown of parts. This is all the vehicles that, of course, these speakers will fit into. They are a 6.5 or 6.5 two-way speaker, and this is the model number. Now, I was very impressed with the directions because it does give you step-by-step with pictures. It's very easy to follow. The second thing that I did is I lined each box, soundbar as well as the boxes in the very front. That's with the car sound deadening mat. Really like this, the thickness of it, as well as it's very pliable. It's very easy to form within the boxes. Just peel the tape off. You can cut it and put it in strips. Just make sure that it overlaps. And then I use the polyfill to go ahead and put also inside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you real quick what has to be done. The easiest way to do the sound bar, of course, is to remove it. If you don't have these grab handles, no big deal. It's only 6 bolts that you have to remove. That's both of these, as well as there's one located right next to your secure latch for your freedom panel here. So it's just 1, 2, and 3. That's the same way on the other side. Then there is a disconnect located on the passenger side, which disconnects your light as well as your speakers. These speakers are plug and play. It takes about 10 minutes to take the sound bar down. Once you take the speakers out, to go ahead and line it with the deadening mat, and then put polyfill in it and put the other speakers in, and you're pretty much done. Now in the front, of course, you'll take this side panel out, take your glove box out. You'll end up taking 2 bolts out of the bottom, and the speaker box, once you unhook the sound disconnect, I worked the box out of the glove box. It took about 15 minutes. The rest of the time was just to go ahead and line it. We're going to go around on the driver's side, and on the driver's side, this one was a little bit more intense. Actually, you remove this lower bracket, just pulls right off. You'll remove two bolts, one here, one for the speaker box, and of course the side panel. 2 screws or bolts on the side that hold the speaker box in place. And then this is actually very pliable. You can actually bend it out far enough to go ahead and remove that box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a sound demo. And I know that the phone is not going to do it justice. And I'll tell you that flat out. But the sound quality is 100% better. The lows, the mids, the highs, I mean, it's really a good upgrade. Let's see what we got going on. And I'll go through volume levels. Okay, we're at 22 right now, and we're gonna go up. 38 is max. We're gonna take it to 38, and that's max. So even at full volume, guys, I'm going to tell you that it's crystal clear. It is a great upgrade. I don't know why, once again, Jeep does not use these from the get-go, but it is a super upgrade. You can do it yourself. If it was a rainy Saturday afternoon, you could go ahead and do it, and then you can have sound quality. These are, like I said, are 75 watts a piece, so you can always amp them later. Depending on whatever head unit, if you want to change it out. I kind of like the Jeep head unit, so I went ahead and I left it for now, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to change it later. Just remember, good upgrade. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down in the block below, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Have a blessed day. Keep Jeeping.